increment financing for Hamilton Fields on the agenda. Continued discussion, and Cindy.
Great, thank you, Commissioners. We're here this evening to more formally provide background on the project known as Hamilton Crossings. The development group and the consultants were in 2 weeks ago to give you an update, a preview of the project and where things are. Tonight, the ordinance is here for your consideration and first reading. Just wanted to provide a little bit of background on it. As you know, PFM is the consultant for the Lehigh County Industrial Development Authority, and the Lehigh County Industrial Development Authority is managing this process. We've met Jason Brockman, and he'll actually provide you with a summary of the project and continue with answering questions you may have. The committee, as you know, was made up of Percy and Dick for the Board of Commissioners, and myself. I represented the administration on the project. And we met for many months and reviewed the project, had some good dialogue back and forth. The ordinance is a reflection of the meetings and what the committee decided. A couple things we wanted to point to your attention. One is that the proceeds for the taxes that would be collected would be 50% going to pay for the debt service and 50% going back to the taxing bodies. Right now, as you know, those taxing bodies would be the school district and Lehigh County. Currently, Lower McKendree does not have a property tax. If they do have taxes in the future, that would also be at 50%. The dates are in here as well for consideration by the school district and the municipality. The plan is for the school district to formally vote before you have your final vote, and for the municipality to vote last, because they would be the taxing body that would need to formalize that TIF plan. And so you do know that the Lehigh County Industrial Development Authority approved a resolution on this project on April 16th. So that's just the gist of the background on the ordinance for your consideration. And what I'd like to do is to ask Jason to summarize the project again and continuing with your questions and our answers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner,
Yes.
would this be time to ask a question, or?
Why don't we get the presentation first so we can get that all out of the way before the regular meeting?
So it's something they may want to cover with the planning commission issue.
And if we have further questions, we can spill over into the regular meeting.
Right. And I asked Jason not to do a whole new presentation for you, but just summarize it, because I think you're all pretty much up to date on the project, and then back and forth on those questions. Thank you.
Jason?
Thank you. Good evening again. My name is Jason Brockman with Public Financial Management. We don't have a formal presentation tonight, but I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what we discussed on the April 24th committee meeting. As Cindy mentioned, from here, the plan is for the first reading of the ordinance to occur tonight for the county, and potentially move forward with considering that ordinance on May 22nd. The school district will be reviewing the TIF plan on Monday, May 13th. And then ultimately, should both of those entities approve the TIF plan, the township is scheduled to vote on the TIF plan on June 6th. So just to give you again a very brief overview of what we discussed at last meeting, the project that is being discussed or contemplated is called Hamilton Crossings. The two major tenants that will be part of this project is Costco and Target, as well as many other local, regional, and national retailers. The total project is estimated to result in an investment of about $140 million. And what we're here to discuss with you regarding the TIF is the public infrastructure improvements. There's transportation costs that total approximately $11 million, drainage costs that total approximately $4 million, and utility upgrades that approximate $1 million in total costs. And so, in meeting with the TIF committee, the proposal that's set forth in the TIF plan is for the taxing bodies to agree to contribute 50% of the increment. So this this is the new assessed value above what the property is currently assessed at. 50% of that increment will be used to pay for the debt service on the TIF debt up to $7 million in the project fund. Now, if 50% produces something less than $7 million, that is a cost that the developer will have to come up with. So that is a very brief overview of what we discussed. I think at this point you can be happy to turn over for any questions that you might have.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Naziani.